What's up, my YouTube channel members. Welcome once again in my YouTube channel. Uh, Chief Samuel here, and I'm so happy that you following my content, and I believe that you supporting me, you being part of my life. I know that things will be very fine. Together as one, things will be fine, and very soon we will be able to move our goals to another step. So today, guys, I have this topic that I want to discuss. If you really, if you heard and you had seen my video of yesterday's video, I had talked about people living in the comfort zone. People living in the comfort zone. Now today I'm going to enter deeper in comfort zone and look what is this comfort zone. What kinds of this comfort zone that most of us, more so the young men and young women out there, we find ourselves get used to. So today I'm going to talk about kinds of comfort zone. Yes, the question of today is it good to have comfort zones? What are these comfort zones? A good friend of mine might ask me that. What are these comfort zones? These comfort zones, these are things or ways of thinking that we've over time gravitated. Over time we've been gravitating, or you find yourself doing something that is not you find yourself doing something that you don't know how you manage to do it, but you find yourself doing it over time repeatedly without even thinking about, can I change the style of doing this thing? You just find yourself doing that thing. So we have two types of this kind of comfort zones. So we have, one of them is habit of action. What are these habits of action? Another good student of mine, or good listener, or good follower might ask me that. What is this habit of action? Habit of action is when you find yourself behaving in a certain manner. It has been a norm to you, like it's normal for you. You just find yourself, behaving in that way. And like, for example, I know most of you are program viewers. You have a program that, or a TV reality show that you must watch. That kind of TV reality show. Are we together? So you find yourself moving. You must go and watch that kind of a series. For example, me, I like politics. At every day at 7, I must sit down and watch what's happening in my country. And that has really made me like addicted to that kind of program. For example, some of us at our place of work, you might find yourself very active and giving a response whenever someone maybe compliments or talks about something about you, maybe in a bad way. You find yourself reacting in a very dangerous manner and very harmful manner that you can harm someone. Those are habits of action. You find yourself doing things normally, and sometimes, have you ever find yourself even slapping someone or abusing someone, and you ask yourself, what have I done this? I told myself I'm going to change, but yourself, because of that activity, you've been that has been your life, and it is always in your blood. You find yourself acting in that kind of manner, or slapping someone, or in a harmful way, which leads to very bad things. Another thing is regularly brushing of your teeth. Some of us, you find yourself after every meal brushing. After every meal you go and brush. Have you ever asked yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why is that every time I have to brush after every meal? So you find yourself you are in a kind of a comfort zone that it's habitual. It's habit. It's kind of a habit that you've made yourself into that kind of habitual life. For example, another thing is talking. Like you are very talkative, and another thing again you usually face about is looking. Like whenever you go out, you find yourself, there is that thing you must have in your body that makes you comfortable. No, I must put this thing on. Have you ever found yourself in that kind of habitual action? So that's how most of these things they do happen. And another kind of comfort zone is we've talked about our number one was habit of action, and number two is habit of feeling. Are we together? Habit, it can be habit of feeling or habit of thinking. Have you ever found yourself doing something and later you realize that, oh my god, you just find yourself, your heart being satisfied. You realize that the love that I've showed today is inadequate or it's adequate. Are you together, my viewers? So you find yourself doing something, and from that doing, it tells you that you have done enough for today. So that is habit of thinking. Are you together? So habit of thinking mostly happen in our job, in our workplace, whereby after you have, for example, me, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. I teach in high school. I teach mathematics and physics. There's this day when I teach my student, I usually feel it from my heart. Like today, I have done very adequate. I have really taught, and someone, even that person who is in a little bit difficult of understanding, he has captured a content. So it is kind of habitual. And it's down under the category of habits of thinking. So that's how things are, and for me today, I am really touched with this kind of topic, and I'm very happy. So another kind of habit of thinking is focusing on what's going wrong. Have you ever noticed in your life, like sometimes you feel like, what is this going on in my life? And you look at it and say, no, I have to change. That kind of habits of thinking is, it's called now focusing on what is wrong. You find yourself thinking, most of the time when you do your thing, maybe delivering content somewhere or doing an activity, you find yourself like asking yourself, what I've done adequate? So that is another kind of habit of thinking under the category of comfort zones. So let me again talk about another thing. Another thing is feeling grateful of the little things around you. That's where I want to talk a lot, and that's the main point that I want to focus mostly. My viewers, have you ever thought and sit down and think, anything that is around you, just feel grateful of it. You don't want to go out of that comfort zone and experience another problems or maybe another difficulties that can shape you either in advantageous ways or disadvantageous ways. Like the other time in my last episode, what we were talking about, advantages and disadvantages of staying in a comfort zone. So this kind of feeling grateful is you appreciate the little things that are around you. And that's another one reason or another point of making you identify that I'm really living under the comfort zone. So guys, that's now the goodness and the badness of comfort zone. And I wanted to tell you that my episode mostly I'll be focused on this topic and to bring you the basic and the essence knowledge required for you to understand what is really going on and what is happening under this comfort zone category. Yeah, and I also have so many questions to ask you today. I want you to get tuned in, and I want you for more that as we make this journey, we have this journey together with you, shaping your life and also shaping the life of many youths who are uh, really eager to change their lifestyle, mostly on daily activity and other daily in, day out activities. Now, guys, I want to tell you something that under this comfort zone that I want to stick at the back of your mind for you being my good listener up to this point with me. So, the reason why every day we have habits that pull us together and makes us do things that we normally feel that we've not planned for them, but we find ourselves doing them. So I will use a good terminology in that will be we gravitate from the word gravity. We know very well that gravity is the pull, it's the force which pulls anything towards the ground or towards the center of the earth. So these habits that we gravitate, we find ourselves being pulled to attend them without us knowing. It is unknowingly, but we found ourselves. Now, when you find habits which are that kind of a way that pulls you without you finding yourself, without involving your consent or without you thinking of doing them, you just find yourself doing them. Those habits must be falling under the habits of thinking and habits of action. Because today I have decided to make this short video to educate you on habits of on types of comfort zone, whereby I have told you that it is habits of action and habits of thinking, whereby we said that whenever you fail doing things that you find yourself attending to them without your consent, that means you gravitate towards those things. That gravitate is the best terminology to use there, because you find yourself doing those things. When you find yourself gravitating and attending to those kind of needs, that means those needs are habits of kind and habits of kind of action and habits of kind of uh, thinking. And that's how my good views learning these things sometimes might be very exciting. So I appreciate for your watching my video. I appreciate my fans all over the world. God bless you.